Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Moyo está calor.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We also are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jasmine Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753, 773-888-77-JESSE. Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question, a doozy. And again, it's for those who want to know themselves. It's for those who want to overcome evil. It's for those who, men and women around the world, who want to return to the Father and be of love and not of anger, not of hate. Amazing. But for the rest, stay in your hell, attack people, attack yourself, and just live a miserable life. Hell on earth. How do you know when you are approaching Christ? How do you know when you are approaching Christ? Amazing question. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JasminePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you just can't sit and watch the show, you can podcast. You can listen on your phone, though, as the show is happening. There's not a reason to miss it. So, by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. And as of last week, Manhood Hour is still in the third hour on Wednesdays. But the first 2 hours, and we take all calls, but to show that we love the blacks and that they too can be free, but they have to overcome evil, like every other human being, right? And because a lot of blacks think that we don't love them, we decide, you know what? We got to show love. Even when they're trying to hate us, we still show love. It doesn't matter. I need love, love to ease my mind. I need passion to find me out. What? Oh, I forgot how the song goes. Mama said you can't hurry love. The boss is Ross. You can't hurry love. So the first 2 hours on Wednesdays is, and I think it will always be, Black excellence. That was then in the good old days. And this is now. What's wrong with the black?
It blows my mind how black people go in everybody else's business and bully them.
I want to make sure we agree on that first.
No, we disagree.
Hold on. I'm on your ass, Jesse.
What the?
Come on, Coon.
Hey, Tony, my mirror fro about to come off.
I think you've pretty much pissed off everybody.
He black. What the? It's a spiritual battle. And this is hell on earth, living in human beings. So this morning, a lot of people talk about mercy. Mercy. You want to have mercy on others. You want God to have mercy on you. But what I notice is that you don't have mercy on yourself. Most people do not. I may even venture to say no, all people. But there are people who are working on themselves. But most people do not have mercy on themselves. Today, have mercy on yourself. Have some mercy for yourself. It's okay. All right? Amazing. And I want to encourage Black America, Black people around the world. Really. I want you to know that you, as an adult, men and women, and only you, no one else is responsible for you. You can either get off that roller coaster and slow down and work on you, or you can stay on that roller coaster and suffer with the crowd. And just believe that someone is against you, that life is difficult, or that you have problems, or whatever you think. Blame it others. Or you can get off the roller coaster and take that straight and narrow path and be free. And if you get on that path and don't let anyone, because evil will come after you in the mind to try to stop you, and outside of you, inside of others. They will come out of the woodwork to try to stop you. But because you realize that you are your own world when you get on this path, and you just stay there no matter what. And just stay there. Don't give up. Just stay on that path. I don't care how difficult it gets, how long, quote unquote, it takes. You endure to the end. Forget about color. Forget about what you have or don't have, or who love you or don't love you, or whatever. And just stay on that path. Stay in the light and not in the darkness of your imagination. And see what happens. You have nothing to lose but misery. And speaking of misery, I can promise you this. This is so true. I don't know what to do with it. If you are hurting within you, if you're having pain, jealousy, strife, envy, hatred, judgmental, loneliness, suicidal thoughts, color, worry, anxiety, stress, whatever you're having, just know you are wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. It's abnormal to have pain. And it means something is happening in you and no one else is to blame. Yes, our parents are to blame when we were first born, because they're not right, and so they turn us from the light to the darkness. But as an adult, you're wrong. And when you realize that it's wrong to have these emotions, those I just named off and more, when you know that that is wrong, the solution is stop identifying with them. They're not you. The pain is not yours, and it's not you. Then you will overcome. You rise above it, and it'll be done. But if you identify with the emotions, the thoughts and the emotions, You're locked into hell, and you're going to blame everybody else for the way you feel. You and you alone, as an adult, men and women, men are not responsible for your spiritual journey, for your spiritual awakening. Your husband is not responsible. You are responsible for your spiritual journey. If you're married, your husband is responsible to take care of the family financially and kind of point the way for them. But you ladies are responsible for your own spiritual journey. And if you're hurting, because ladies like to say they hurt, you don't make me feel good anymore, they say. You don't love me, they say. You don't worship me, they say. But they don't call it worship, but that's what they're saying. But you're responsible for you. And if you're hurting with fear or anything, just know you're wrong. There was this, according to KTVU Fox 2, there was this in San Francisco municipal passenger screamed as they were jolted, some falling from their seats, when a light rail train traveled at an excessive speed while the driver dozed off to sleep. So the driver driving the train and went to sleep, according to the report. Was this a DEI driver? Was this a DEI driver? Watch this.
Video from the morning of September 24th shows the moments an inbound N-Judah train came barreling out of the Sunset Tunnel near DuBose Park at 50 miles per hour. Another angle shows the operator apparently asleep in the moments leading up to the incident, slamming her hand on the emergency brake. As the train came to a halt, the operator telling passengers the brake wouldn't stop the train.
I'm sorry. Relax. We didn't crash. Relax. It wouldn't stop. Relax. We're okay.
Now, more than a month after the incident, Muni has said it has completed its investigation, which confirms error as a result of operator fatigue. The agency is addressing the matter in accordance with internal protocols and the relevant contract, which included placing the operator on non-driving status. Muni said an inspection showed the train was in proper working order and that the agency is reinforcing the importance for operators to watch for signs of fatigue. Leadership from the Transport Workers Union Local 250A, who represent the drivers, say safety is always a top priority for all operators.
We deal with a very complex city, and I think that we do very well, and like I said, we are constantly to do better. The union is about perfection.
Yeah, right. Was that a DEI driver? What the? She up there asleep, according to the report. What the? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. According to the report, the woman had not been called in to work extra shifts, nor mandatory overtime. Watch this from Fox 2 KTVU.
And Christian, have we learned anything about the hours that this driver worked? I mean, in some parts of the video, you could see her actually put her head down, before the train was actually in motion, seemingly looking exhausted at 8:30 in the morning. I don't know if there are rules in place for how many hours they can work or anything like that, but certainly it makes you think about that.
Yeah, so from what we understand, that driver hadn't been called in to work extra shifts or mandatory overtime, anything like that.
Amazing, huh? Yeah, I'm wondering out loud, is that a DEI driver? She's like, calm down. We didn't get hurt. Nobody got killed. The brake wouldn't stop. Calm down. What the? This is hell on earth. Fret not. You can have heaven on earth if you want it, but you got to overcome the hell inside of you. You got to overcome the hell in you. And nothing calm you down like a sleeping black woman. But no, a black driver. Calm down. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all acting that way? Nobody heard white people be quiet. What the DEI? My country is gone. My country is gone. Just like, be quiet, y'all. Calm down. Calm down. Why y'all acting that way? Things ain't nothing happened. The parade wouldn't stop. Yeah. Okay. Dara said they gaslighting the passenger. I don't know what gaslighting means, but she told them to shut up. Just sit out and shut up. DEI. Amazing. Now, do you believe me when I say the country is not coming back? We're a third world country, and white people are under genocide right here in America. It's interesting when yesterday I did, after I did the show here, I did 3 hours of brand new episodes of The Fallen State, and I asked a couple of people, how do you feel about white genocide in America? And most people don't even know it. They're like, I know there's no genocide, it's not happening. I don't know how you avoid not seeing that now. Unless you just don't want to see it, or you see it and you're afraid to say yes. I don't know which one it is. There's clearly a genocide of white people in America. So gaslighting is dimming the light and then saying the light is not dim. You're just crazy. Dimming the light and saying the light is not dim. You're just crazy. Derek didn't know what it meant there, James. Because he just put gaslighting. The passengers. I'm sorry? What was? Right. Amazing. Take control of your lives, folks. Let me go to Jesse out of California. Jesse, you are on the air.
Jesse, this song is for you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Jesse.
Today is not my birthday. What's up? Hello?
Okay, bye then, Jesse.
Huh?
Well,
Hold on, Jesse. James, Derek, find out what he... So today is not my birthday. Let me go to Garrett out of New Hampshire. Garrett, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse. Hope all is well.
All is well. Thank you.
I'd like to answer the biblical question.
How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
When you can see how hard the enemy fights to keep us in our hell, and when you can see the love that Christ has for us, given to him by the Father.
Interesting. I appreciate that, Garrett. I'll put my little 2 cents in on Sunday. I want to respond now, but I got to hold it.
Awesome. Thank you for taking my call, Jesse. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You stay with it, man. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
You bet.
All right. Amazing. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to Troy out of Minnesota. Hold on here. Troy, you are on the air.
Hey, the Great Black Hope.
Hey, Troy.
Yes. Hey, Jesse, I had a question.
Okay.
I was reading the Bible, and in the book of John, in the 9th chapter, it starts out. Can I read it to you real quick?
Yes.
Okay. As he passed by, he saw a man blind from birth, and his disciples asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, it was not that this man sinned or his parents, but that the works of God might be displayed in him. You must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. I was just wondering if you could explain what that means to you.
What did it mean to you?
Well, I just see that he says that it's not the man or the parents that sin. It's Jesus saying that because there is sin, that the works of God, we can show the works of God even though this guy sinned. Or it's like because there's... Sorry, go ahead.
But you said he did not sin, right?
Yeah, it says here, Jesus said, it is not that this man sinned or his parents, but that the works of God might be displayed in him.
Right. And you said me what to you?
I think I kind of got that, if somebody's born with like a mental or physical disability, that the people around the children of God can show them that God still cares for them.
Oh. What he's telling you is that it's not the man that sinned, it's the spirit of evil that made a home in him. And the light, which was Christ at the time, will work through that man so you can glorify God. And Christ said, all of your sins have been wiped away, but yet you've been taught that you are a sinner, and you don't, but because you've been taught you are a sinner, you don't know that something else is working in you that's evil, and it's not you. So you walk around condemning you. Well, it's condemning you, making you thinking that you. But you are not a sinner. It's something else that's in you that's doing it. That's what it's all about, is to overcome evil by recognizing it's not you.
Okay, so he's saying that blindness is like a demon inside him?
Yes.
Kind of what
he's in the dark and can't see. All angry people, resentful people are in the dark, and they have no light. And they cannot see what they're doing. They know not because they're asleep. They're in the dark. And that's why you need the light to come in and let the light shine on the darkness and make you free. It will destroy the darkness.
So like if somebody is paralyzed or they're born like blind or they don't have an arm, as long as they have Christ, it doesn't matter. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Absolutely.
All right. That's amazing. Can I ask you one real quick question?
Okay.
Other one. I just kind of want to know why you think there are so many never Trumpers. In this last election, like they were all never Trumpers in Virginia and New Jersey. Why don't they like MAGA? Is it just because the never Trumpers are angry?
I don't know. The Virginia and New Jersey are pretty much Democratic states, right?
Yes.
And so that's why you have that there. They don't like Trump because they prefer the Democratic Party.
Well, I mean, I see even around here, there are Republicans who don't like Trump, and I don't understand it, because like he's won 3 elections now. Like, why don't you like him? Is it better to just do you want the Democrat to win, or like I don't understand why they just don't like Trump. Like, it's something different about him that it's just like he's not Mitt Romney or John McCain. Like he's a real man of God.
Are you talking about the representatives or the voters?
Well, I see representatives, but I see voters. Like a lot of people in Minnesota, they kind of they say like I bite my teeth when I vote for Trump, or they prefer like the Tom Emmers or the kind of light Republicans, the soft ones. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Like what is going on in these people's psyche?
Well, I'm listening to you as you're speaking about that. I don't know. Lately, in a long time, I'm not running into a lot of people that don't like Trump, unless they're a Democrat or something like that. But I'm not running. I know now I'm hearing about that. There are people that are mad at Trump because he supports Israel, apparently. But I don't really run into many people that don't like Trump. Do you, Hake?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't really see that a lot, to be honest with you, Troy.
It's weird because here, like a lot of the younger, like we have Minnesota Young Republicans, and a lot of them were supporting like Nikki Haley, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Well,
like,
whatever.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, whatever it is, just wish them well, and you stay on track. All right.
All right. God bless you, Jesse.
You too, buddy. Thank you. 888-7753-773. Is Jesse ready yet? Yes. Oh, okay. Let me try Jesse again out of California. Jesse, let's try it again. Go ahead.
Jesse,
yes.
What is a never Trumper? I don't know what that means. I'm Mexican and slow. I don't know what that means.
I think, I'm sorry.
A never Trumper.
I
don't know what a never.
Jesse, hold on. Because, again, I thought you wanted to respond to the biblical question. A never Trump, I know it used to be people who were against Trump. But I thought you had a different kind of question. Call back when you have a question. Amazing. Let me take a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. 888-7753-773. Back in a moment. Check out Punchy's Coffee. I have my own coffee now. Punchy Coffee is good. Every bag is roasted to order. Freshest flavor. Top quality. Specialty grade beans. Good. Every dime goes back to Bar, my nonprofit. And we are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. So when you're drinking coffee and enjoying it, just know you're helping somebody. Amazing coffee. Punchy has his own coffee now. What the? And it's so good. All the way from the plantation to my own coffee. Who would have thought? Did that coffee come from the plantation? Did I pick my own coffee? Check it out. Go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com/stores, and get Punchy's Coffee. Okay, welcome back. 888-7753. 773 888-77-JESSE. Couple announcement. The Hake report is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then no anchor baby today. I just realized no anchor baby today. But Punchy TV at 2 p.m. Punchy TV, PUNCHIE.TV. I thought we normally have something to show up there. I guess not. But Punchy TV. Thank you, Nick. What's up? At 2 p.m. And then a brand new episode for Friday of the Fallen State.TV. I had an interesting discussion with Father Daniel Brandenburg. He is an author and Catholic priest. And his book is called Leader Like No Other. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
Are you a sinner?
Totally. This morning, I got mad at someone. I said a little, choice word.
Did you have your collar on at the time?
I did. Yeah. Makes it even worse.
What? You said earlier that Jesus was God.
He doesn't say the words, I am God, but he says, I am. That's why they wanted to kill him. They considered it blasphemy.
Would you ever follow a woman?
Yes.
But
would you?
No. What no? This is the first time that I can remember that a priest told me he curses. I know that the Pope got ticked. I've seen the Pope with a dead Pope. That Pope died, right? The tick Pope. But I didn't know that Catholic priests curse. I should have known. Just because they have a collar, that doesn't mean that. But anyway, you can support the Fallen State right there by becoming a member. And or go to JLP and I do appreciate it. It was a fun discussion. You're going to like it. Super chat.
Super chats.
Over on.
Let me ask, when Christ said, I am, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But he didn't say, I am God. Why do the people feel it? They finish it with, I am God. He never said that.
Right. They say that because they interpret the phrase I am to mean the name of God. Because Moses in the burning bush, he was visited by God or the voice of God in the burning bush.
Uh-huh.
And he said, who shall I say sent me? What's your name? And he said something like this, I am that I am, or I am sent you.
And so...
And you explain what I am means in
yeah,
church
it's just
before.
simply to mean there is no end and there's no beginning. I am. It's just I am. And that's what happens when you overcome the fallen state. Your life has no ending and no beginning. And you just one, you are.
We're supposed to be.
Yeah. What? That's interesting how they want Jesus to be God so bad they just fill it in anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
It's like they lost track of what I am really means.
Right.
Anyway, Eamon yesterday gave a winky face smiley sticker emoji thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's a sir. Gregatron asks, did you see that liberal white woman kiss Jasmine Crockett's feet? Triple question mark. Tell him, Hake, disgusting, ridiculous, unreal, sick, horrible, terrible.
Do we have that there? I saw that.
I think maybe we'll have for the next hour.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Derek. He said he'll find it. But that's amazing. I did see that.
Yeah.
Poor white people.
That's right.
Licking boots.
Indeed.
Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that.
Anthony with cool sunglasses sticker emoji thingy. Very nice.
Thank you, Anthony.
Eamon, 1916, states, we are all God's children. That's what he says.
Well, you're God's children when you return to the Father, but up until that point, you're children of the devil. But you can be God's children by returning to the Father. Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Blood or Water, 183 says, happy birthday, Jesse.
Is today my birthday?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe it's your half birthday.
Jesse called in and said a happy birthday to me, too.
Right.
My birthday is in May.
June, July, August, September, October, November. Happy 76 and a half. Almost.
But thank you for the Jesse from California. And who's this?
Eamon.
Eamon, thank you.
No. Sorry. Blood or Water.
Blood or Water, thank you. But it's not my birthday until May, but I'll take it now. What?
Yep. It's my birthday all year.
I know.
Amen. All right, 5 copies.
Celebrating.
Good morning. I think the reason one shouldn't lie is that effort causes you to pay more attention to what you're saying, and therefore thinking causes you to question everything you say because you want to speak the truth. However, there are times to lie to someone just as there are times to strike someone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Chris bought a coffee regarding the black female. He says a different word, but I don't know that it's true. DEI, he claims, railroad engineer. I was a railroad employee for quite some time and have knowledge on the operational procedures. An engineer cannot operate a train more than 12 hours per day, no more than 6 consecutive days per federal regulation. I'm certain she's a DEI hire, claims he. Women on the railroad are a headache, especially the minorities, always threatening to get people in trouble and sue. Lastly, I can guarantee the union will save her. Sorry, A. But he didn't say A. He
Amazing. Well, I don't know if it was a DEI or not, but she definitely appeared to be black. And she looked like she was napping a little bit there. Thank you.
And thank you, guys. Let me just double check over here. Oh, T. Smith, my bag, for coffee.
Thank you, T. Smith. I appreciate it.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that is all for now.
Thank you. I do appreciate the support to help us, to help others get out the work done here. Thank you. Amazing. Let me go to a first-time caller out of Michigan, Hunter, out of Michigan. First time. Hunter, you are on the air.
Can you hear me, Jesse?
No. I cannot hear you asking. Can you hear me, Jesse?
I can hear you, Jesse.
Thank you. Yes.
Just calling, just telling you how much I appreciate you, how much I love your show and your message. I started listening to you during COVID, and that was a very crucial time when I heard your message about overcoming anger and forgiving your parents, and that really, I'm a very different person having heard your message and implemented your message and forgiving my parents, so I just want to thank you for that, and I love you, Jesse.
Right on, man. Stay with it. Stay with it. And the reason I'm really encouraging this is because so many people get on that path, and then they either let the thoughts distract them and they get off, or they let other people who have an agenda distract them and they get off. But you stay on that path, you will not regret it. I promise you that. It's going to be amazing. Just stay with it.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
All right, Hunter. Amazing. Stay with it, folks. It is amazing. Let me go to, is it Ty or Tay? Ty, a first-time call out of Massachusetts. Ty, you are on the air.
Hey, what's up, Jesse?
All is well.
That's good, man. Before I wanted to do the biblical question. I wanted to answer it, but before I do that, I just what's up?
No, go ahead.
I wanted to tell you that I myself, since I found you, coming out of my fallen state, I was deep in my fallen state, man. And ever since I started doing a silent prayer, forgiving my mother, my father, things like that, I really uplifted my life, and I really want to thank you for that, man. For real, for real.
You're welcome.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Stay with it. Don't stop. Don't give up. And now practice staying present rather than getting lost in thoughts about the past or the future or anything. Just stay in the light, and the light will change everything about you. I promise you that.
Absolutely. And I definitely see it. And whoever says it doesn't, well, stay in your fallen state, buddy.
That's right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wow, stay with it.
But I do want to answer your biblical question today. Well, you know,
how do you know when you are approaching Christ?
Well, one thing for sure is that your life will already be changing within yourself. You will feel it completely. Things that usually will make you mad in a situation no longer makes you mad because you know that God is within you and it's not happening to you, and you're not your feelings. So logically try to find the answer to whatever problem is happening to you. That's how you know he's within you. He never leaves your side. But if you're in the fallen state, of course you're going to be emotional. You're not going to know what's going on or an answer to your situation. Then you get mad and then you suffer. Interesting.
I want to respond, but I got to ask you one interesting thing about what you just said. And then on Sunday, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, I'll put my little 2 cents in about the biblical question. But isn't it interesting that when you're in a fallen state and people attack you, it feels like they're attacking you? And you want to respond, you want to react, you want to get them back. But when you wake up, you start to see clearly that when they're attacking, they are not attacking you. And so there's nothing to react or respond to.
Absolutely. And it is so true because when I started really to understand that, like really have it within myself, when things happen, I promised you, you just don't feel it anymore. It's going to have to build up over time. And at that point, it's like, what level are you within God to overcome your situation or the extra situation that's happening to you? If you know, I'm going to be quick on this. If you know that certain situations, the devil is on you right now, trying to destroy you, trying to make you go into that fallen state, you have to logically, within your own mind, trust in God to handle that situation through you, and then handle it accordingly, logically, not within anger.
Amazing, man. That is so true. You stay with it. You're on the right track. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
I appreciate that, Jesse. You know, it's really been working through me. You're a great teacher. Whoever says otherwise, suffer.
Suffer and die.
Exactly. Thank you again, Jesse. I hope to call again, man, on the next biblical question.
Right on. Thank you. Amazing.
You as well.
It looked like you were about to say something there, but I hung up. Stay with it. Ty. Stay with it, stay with it. You can wake up, folks. You can come out of your sleep. And I want you to know, if you have anger/resentment, you're asleep. You're asleep and don't know it. You're looking with your eyes, but you really don't see what's going on. Christine is out of New Mexico. Christine, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you and the crew doing today?
All is well, Christine.
Nice. I was calling to answer your biblical question.
How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
For me personally, it was when I was in a state of sheer terror. It was as if the walls were about to fall down all around me. And it was as if this enormous army was about to rain down upon me. And there was nowhere for me to go and nowhere for me to hide. And in all that, deep inside, there was a subtle reassurance that everything was going to be okay. And so I just went through it. And yeah, nothing happened. And that's when I realized that there's something in me that cannot be touched. And then the awareness of presence returned to me. That everything I thought was of me in my past were just stories. That had nothing to do with me.
Interesting. Amazing. I want to respond, Christine, but I can't. I'm like really wanting to respond because that's amazing, but I can't.
I understand. I'll wait till Sunday.
And you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Are you practicing staying present now rather than being in your head and all that?
I've been doing that for the last 2 years, yes.
Yeah.
And doing my silent prayer twice a day, actually as often as I can.
Yeah.
And practicing staying present. And you're right, it gets easier and easier because it is our actual natural state of being.
Yes.
We were just conditioned to do something else.
Absolutely. What? That's amazing.
It sure is.
Stay with it, Christine. I thank you, and I'll put my 2 cents in on the biblical question on Sunday.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. I hope your day goes well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Amazing. Let me go to FRITZ out of Florida. FRITZ, you are on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Jesse?
All is well, sir.
Nice. Yeah, I had a question about God saving you the last minute. Is that really possible? Can He really do that?
And what do you mean by saving you the last minute?
Like right now, I got a situation in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
To where the deadline is like approaching very fast, like tomorrow. And I have no idea what to do. I've been trying to figure out what to do beforehand, but now I'm like at my literally dead end. And now I'm like, man, I mean, I've been asking God too, like, God, please help me before this, deadline comes. And I feel like I'm not being helped right now, or it's like I'm not going to be helped, And then I'm like,
is it a physical situation?
Yeah, like financial, yeah.
And do you have a job?
Yes, I have a job.
And so is it, I mean, are you able to say what the situation is? Is it too personal?
It's like I have to pay this amount for this bill. Like this serious bill, I had to pay this certain amount, and I don't have it. I mean, I have a job, yes, but the job isn't enough to, make up for it. You understand? And I've been asking around, asking people. Yes.
Can you ask for an extension?
No, I mean, I've been doing that, and they've been helping me with the extension, but now it's like the final straw.
Why
haven't you? Got a lawyer now to it.
Why haven't you paid on it until you paid it off?
I have, but that's the thing. The job that I'm doing now, it doesn't pay as much. And then there's other, bills that I have to attend to, and so it's like kind of conflicting.
And why haven't you got like 2 jobs so you can get it taken care of?
Yes, I've had 2 jobs. I guess I made a mistake in getting this job that I have now, thinking that, okay, this job is going to help me cover, is going to have me set to cover these bills or so forth and so on, but it's really not. It's almost like, wow, I should have just kept the other job.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, yeah. So now I don't mean to curse. Now I'm like, it's like I'm doomed or I'm screwed now.
Well, you're not doomed. That's for sure. But I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to tell you about that kind of a last minute. But see what happens. So what's going to happen to you if you don't have the money? Do you have to go to jail or something?
No, it's not like that. It's like rent. Like I'll have to like move out. Like.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, and I have nowhere to go. Honestly, like nobody to call on. Because like I told you, this year I've let everybody. It's been rough to where I'm alone, like completely. I don't have nobody to call on or anything like that. So that's why I'm like, you know, how can God help me out of this situation here to where I can keep my place and, you know, move on. But
why don't you
I'm stuck now.
have you contact the manager or the owner, whomever, and ask, could you pay some on it? Maybe you could do some work around the building and pay off the rest.
Well, I've thought of that, but honestly, I thought in my head I'm like, that's kind of stupid because there ain't no ways they're gonna do that.
But you don't know that until you ask. Don't assume it. Don't have assume that it's not gonna work. You try and see what happens. Have a wait and see, because maybe there's a work that you can do around the building. You pay off some of it, and then and pay the rest by helping around the building. You don't know if they're going to say yes or no.
Yeah, I guess I'm afraid of that, like the answer.
But don't be afraid. Have a wait and see.
I've thought of that though.
Well, give it because of time. Give it a try and see what happens.
Yeah,
that's better than doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Doing nothing. Yeah.
So call them up and see. Say, hey, I can pay this amount, and I can pay it off by doing some work around the building or something. Is there anything I can do? And see what happens, all right? Let me know how it goes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy. I got to take a break. Hate news, not the fake news. 2 more hours to go. Back in a moment. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. Like, I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier, easier, easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
A whole lot of mess going on in this old here world. Watch out for that baby formula. There's this baby formula stuff for you trifling sometimes, in most cases perhaps. Ladies who won't feed your children the natural, normal way. There's botulism bacteria or whatever in some of the baby formula, according to the reports, and this one company is pulling them all off the shelves across America, all products. It's crazy. Wow. And so whatever, nice. And not nice because like a dozen or so babies got sick with botulism. That doesn't sound good. I don't know what botulism is. I forgot to look it up. Anyway, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon Washington compost, sleazy, maybe not sleazy. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I disclaim. But he is kind of a liberal, so in that sense, it really is. But billionaire guy, he has this Blue Origin space company, and it's going to go into Mars. They're going to send some probes to Mars. Exciting. Hey, shout out. No longer sleazy. Anyway, the government shutdown is ending hopefully soon here. I don't know why I'm hoping that. Maybe for the sake of the air travel, because air travel is a mess. This is the end of hour 1 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Black Excellence Wednesday, hour 1 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show, ending hour 1, going into hour 2 of Black Excellence. Okay, shout out to the blacks. You are excellent at entertainment, being entertaining generally, and other things, lying, being stubborn. Shout out. So hang tight, callers. Is one line open. You can call in right now if you're old or if you're young. Young people call in like this. Old people call in like this. Or people from overseas, they call in like this on their computer sometimes. They find a way. I know you can find a way. All right, so JLP will be right back. We'll get to more of your super chats. We appreciate them and your calls and more great stories. It is Hake News, not fake news. By the way, Punchy TV today, okay? Hake is live after JLP. No Anchor Baby today, all right? At least no live show for him today. But we will have Punchy TV with a few of the experts, 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 Central, 5 Eastern. Jeff Bezos' space company, Blue Origin, potentially hours away, if it hasn't already launched, to launching a massive rocket that's going to send twin probes to Mars, which is real, space deniers. The high-stakes mission, come at me. Call in to the Hake Report. Don't bother JLP with it, unless you want to. The high-stakes mission has deepened the company's rivalry with Elon Musk's SpaceX as the two compete for dominance in the commercial space flight industry. I don't feel like there are much competition. You know what I mean? SpaceX really pushes the envelope. Or envelope if you're anti-French. Government shutdown. The House of Representatives preparing, if they haven't already, to vote on a measure that could end the government shutdown this week. Lawmakers expected to consider the state Senate-approved funding bill later today. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries believes many Democrats will oppose it strongly. He thinks they're strong. On Tuesday, tensions flared during a House Rules Committee meeting as demon rats, I call them, Democrats, expressed frustration over the bill's supposed failure to extend enhanced Obamacare subsidies. That's not a failure, that's a success, which help make so-called health care coverage more so-called affordable. Democrats proposed a 3-year extension of the government subsidies, which is taxpayers' subsidies of the bums. But the committee rejected it. Still, analysts say the move underscores Democrats' push to keep pressure on the so-called GOP, grand old party, over rising health care costs, which that's only making the health care costs worse. Duh. A record number of air traffic controllers in the United States have taken unscheduled time off in recent days, triggering long delays for travelers. So trifling. Trump wants to give bonuses to those who are faithful and who faithfully do their work, regardless of not being paid the past month or whatever. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm James Hake. Now back to JLP. Hour 2.
To stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. If you're just tuning in, again, you can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. And my biblical question is amazing. How do you know when you are approaching Christ? How do you know when you are approaching Christ? That question, I don't know what to tell you. And it is, and you can know, believe me, when you are approaching Christ. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around and you just can't sit and watch the show, but you would like to, you say, oh, I'm going to have to podcast because I got to go to the cotton field right now. I got to drop the kids off at a socialist communist school. And because I got to go to work. These kids don't appreciate me. I'm going to work and get my glory at work. So I'm going to have to podcast the show. But you still can listen on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. That's 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, and we are going to get to your super chats, bro. buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. I need love, love to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. But mama said, you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. You can't hurry love. It's amazing. Diana Ross, the boss. It is also Black Excellence Wednesday. That was then, in the good old days. This is how black people used to be. And this is Black Excellence. What's wrong with the blacks?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody can actually know.
There's no love in the blacks.
Everybody hates us.
No.
Not all, but most.
Right. So that's what's wrong with the blacks.
That's what's wrong with the blacks.
I love the black. I really do wish well for the blacks. Not all, but most are not working. They just have given up. To the point they don't even know that there's a way out of misery. And they blame others. I want to warn you, do what you want. But I want to warn you, a person, whether male or female, and it doesn't matter the color, who blames other for their situations, who feel like victims, is a dangerous person. And if I were you, I'll watch out. I don't know if I'll hang around with them too long. A victim mentality is a dangerous mentality. And I've never in my whole life, except for recently, the last 30 years or so, I've never seen so many victims. It's just crazy. And when I was growing up, down in Sweet Home, Alabama, under the Jim Crow laws. It's funny, I knew the Jim Crow law was there, but it didn't even bother me. I kept living my life. But I want you to know, in the good old days, for the most part, I'm sure you can always find evil around somewhere, but Black Americans did not consider themselves victims, period. And they didn't tolerate other people thinking that they were victims. Our parents would not have accepted that victim mentality. And it's crazy how that is gone now. And it was taken away by the so-called civil rights leaders. Which was civil wrong, because we all know there's no such thing as civil rights, right? It was just made up words, no such thing as civil rights. But they made the blacks, and not all, because the older black people knew, don't be messing around that Martin Luther King mess. I remember once we were going to go and protest, or we did, went over to a little town near me, and we were going to do a little sit-in protest. My grandmother said, "What the double pitch toothpaste are you doing?" The HLL. I was like, "Oh no, I just went with everybody else. It was fun, Mama. Yeah, let me catch you protesting again." It was a mess. They didn't tolerate victimhood. And I'm so glad that they didn't put up with that. But it's all over the place. Even the black men complain that the white man can hold them back. Did you ever imagine that a man would complain that another man can hold them back in life? I kind of see the women doing it now, and even they shouldn't do it. But I'm just saying, it's definitely a feminine thing. Feminine thing to do. And even the men say you hold it. The white man holds it back with racism. I'm like, no, people, nobody, and I promise you this, I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to be sensational or anything. No one can hold you back. It's impossible. No one can do that. It just is not possible. Impossible. That's what it ought to me. Impossible, yeah. No one can hold you back. And if you think that someone can hold me back, I want to hear 888-77-53-773. I want to hear, why do you think that someone can hold you back? Give me proof of it. You know how they can't prove racism exists? It's just a word. They can't prove that someone can hold you back either. Because those are just words. It's just words. And I'm wondering, remember they came up with integration? And they like, segregation is not good. And they like, integrate. And they force people upon each other. Has integration worked? Or was segregation better? And then when you came together, whatever color you were, it was by your choice. You wanted to do it. You got together, and it was no problem. Has integration worked? Oh, ABC 7 is reporting. Chicago police are looking for a suspect in a stabbing that happened on the CTA, Chicago Transit platform on the city's near west side on Saturday night. Watch this from ABC 7.
Chicago police looking for the person who stabbed a woman on a CTA train platform. They released this picture of the suspect holding a knife. Police say the victim was sitting on a bench at the UIC Halstead station Saturday night when this man approached and stabbed her in the chest. The woman was taken to the hospital. At last check, she was in good condition. If you recognize this suspect, call police.
Amazing, huh? Are you ready to segregate? Go back to the norm and segregate. What more do you need? Integration is not working. It ain't going to work because it's forced. And you can't make anyone love you. I don't care what that woman said when she said, I'm staying, and you, and you, and you gonna love me. Love me, love me. You gonna love me. That ain't gonna work. Is it time to go back to the good old days of segregation and let people work their lives out on their own? Is it time? If not now, when? Integration is not working. Look at all the illegals coming over here now. And, well, the Great White Hope getting rid of them, but are they integrating or segregating? Amazing, huh? Black crime is out of control in the cities, and especially in Chicago. And it's been that way for a long time. And the so-called black leadership, including the mayor, the governors, and they don't want the blacks to change. They want you crazy. They want you afraid. Satan wants you afraid. Why do you think that anytime things attack your ego, the first thing you feel is anger or fear? Evil wants you afraid. And so does your politicians. Because as long as you're afraid, they have control. They create the fear, and then they come in and pretend to be saving you from the fear. They want the blacks killing, robbing, and stealing. That's why they didn't want the Great White Hope to go there to end all that mess. Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Take control of your own life. Get rid of this idea. It's just a suggestion, do what you want, that somebody can hold you back. It's not true. Never has been true. Never will be true. Ain't gonna be true. Can't be true. And it's not real. That's why you got to overcome words. You got to overcome words, or you will always be affected by words. You will always be affected by words. The guy got a knife going up, according to the report, stabbing people or a person. And black and white people, when will you stop licking boots? Oh, you have fear. You used to say, you felt responsible for the blacks because of slavery, you say, which was never your fault or had nothing to do with you, right? But when will you stop licking boots? Drop the anger. Drop the anger first and stop licking boots. I want to give you an example of that. Then I'll take your calls here as Super Chats. You know who Jasmine Crockett is, right? And insane black female from Texas. I mean, just it's mentally ill, in my opinion. Insane person. Yet white people, not all, of course, lick her boots. And proud of it. And she love it. Jasmine Crockett does. The Daily Mail. A progressive radio host proudly shared an image of herself kissing the feet of Democratic Jasmine Crockett. Here's the image. Look at her. I remember when the Black Lives Matter, the far-left radical anti-God people worse than the KKK were making white people lick their boot when they were tearing down the country, when they were rioting. Look, this woman here, proud that she licks Jasmine boots. Look at her. Her name is Stephanie Miller, the white woman.
Correct. Looks like her post there on X. It reads, "Why, yes, I did kiss the sneakers of Jasmine for US," which is her account. "And I do worship the ground she walks on. And she was lovely about it."
But did she hear Jesus said, when Satan told Jesus, bow down and worship me, Jesus said, no, get behind me? What the, Stephanie Miller, somebody just tell Stephanie that. She just bowed down to the foot and kissed the foot of Satan. And look at her, all proud, sold her soul to the devil. And this Jasmine Crockett lady always crying racism and blaming the white man. Here's a video of the progressive radio host confirming she did it. Watch this from X.
Can you confirm that I just kissed your sneakers? This is true. She's on camera saying she'll do the radio. I am. We're doing it. Future senator of the great state of Texas. I'm gonna miss Ted Cruz so much. He's so likable. Oh my God.
That's so sad I can't even laugh about it. Really. You're looking at evil. It's sad. It's just really sad. A lost soul. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Really. They can't see, they're asleep. So I can't hold it against them. I pray for them. Pray for your enemy. It's amazing. It's amazing. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Vicky out of Texas. Vicky, you are on the air.
Oh, hello, bro. You know it's me.
It's so weird you called me right now because I was just thinking of you earlier this week. I'm like, well, I haven't heard from Vicky in a minute. How are you?
We're doing well. We're ready to sell and our product and Jesse.
You moved from the ranch into the city or something, right?
No, it's not a city. It's a very small town.
You like it?
But yes, I love it.
Oh, good.
I do love it here. Yeah, we have property. There's horses next to us. And
okay. How's your husband doing?
Kind of small thing. He's doing well. He's doing really, really well.
Amazing.
We're doing great. Nothing, I mean, it's amazing, Jesse. Life is so great. And I want to share all that with you.
Right on.
So I'll have to give you a call off the air.
Okay.
One day and keep you posted.
Absolutely.
But,
so how do you think, I know you want to respond to the biblical question. And how do you feel about what's happening in the country right now?
The country, the world, it's all messed up. It's horrible. It's Satan's world, and I choose not to be a part of it, and I can see all of the lies. I've been watching all of the lies. And it's really quite amazing that when you get closer to God and Christ, that you see the lies come out of people.
Yeah.
People that you know, people on TV. It's like you can just hear who their daddy is. You can hear. It's clear. It's so clear. And it's like at the same time, I don't get like angry with them. I don't get upset. I feel I just see it for what it is. I know what it is. It's all spiritual. And I do, like you said, pray for them because they are, like Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They truly do not know.
They don't. They can't see.
And no, they're blind.
Yeah.
And they choose to live in hell. And, Jesse, I'm telling you, you are the only person that I know that goes day after day after day, not just on Sundays, but your Sundays are mind-blowing all the time. But you're the only pastor that I know that really speaks the truth. And I know exactly who your father is because he's the same as mine. So when I call you brother, that's just not a fly by, just a quick little, like, I know that you are my brother and I'm not missing out on any family because you are that.
Right on.
And
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
I am. Well, nothing can tear me away from this. And as far as this whole issue with the blacks and the whites, Jesse, this has been going on since I remember in the 60s. And it's all been a lie. It's all been a straight up lie. They've, the hippies were kind of like Antifa, and, Black Lives Matter, they're kind of like a new scale of the Black Panthers. Like it's the same thing, just a different era.
Same spirit.
But we were the same spirit that controlled them back then is controlling today. And it's just, I love being separated from the world.
Absolutely. I know
this
you
is
want
not my place.
I know you want to respond to the biblical question because of time here. How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
Because I am free. He gave me the ability to seek him out, seek his ways, find him, let him take control. I've let go of the world. I've let go of all of it, and I just let him live in me, and we are one, and this world is not my home, and I see that.
Amazing.
This is not where I'm from. And Christ is in me. Christ is in control, not me. And he's guiding me through this world because he was here before. So he knows exactly, because this is who I go to. I don't go to counselors I have him, and he's the one that guides me in this world. And I don't look to anybody else. There's no man that I trust. No one.
Right on.
I only trust him. That's it. Boom.
Amazing.
I've got God and Christ, and that's all I need.
Well, I appreciate
and life
it.
is amazing.
I appreciate that, and I will put my little 2 cents in on Sunday. When I hear these callers like responding to I want to respond, but I gotta wait.
I know you do, but we'll hear from you on Sunday.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you, Vicky. It is good to hear from you again.
Oh, always, bro. I love you with all my heart.
Absolutely.
You're my family.
Right
I love
on.
you.
Thank you. You too.
God bless, bro.
All right. Thank you, Vicky. Amazing. Bye now. Charles is out of Michigan. Charles, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hey, Charles. Homeboy.
Yeah, homeboy there. Yeah, good to hear your voice. Good to hear your voice.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just want to call in and listen to you each and every morning. I'm still doing the silent prayer, morning, noon, and night.
Right on.
And
Stay with it.
Yeah, I will. I like your backdrop on your background picture.
I
The
know.
house.
It's amazing. The Anchor Baby made this.
Wow, what do you know about a tin top house? Where you find a tin top house? Is that on the plantation? That's in Spring Hill.
I don't know where you get it, but
I found it on Google.
Oh, you found it on Google.
But I made sure to look
Yeah,
at
that's a tin top house. It's so familiar. Make me homesick.
That's right.
Back in the good old days. Yes,
Grandpa
sir.
tell me about the good old days. Amazing, huh?
Got the road going up to the house. The house sits back off.
Yeah.
And got the trail road going up there. That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, he did a nice job with that.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
But I want to take. Yeah, go ahead.
You want to respond to the biblical question?
Yeah, I do.
How do
Take a
you
stab at
know when you are approaching Christ?
Know when I'm approaching Christ when I give up and let go. When I just give up, kind of like in the good old days, you're mourning and carrying on, during the revival, and then you say, well, I did all I know to do, Lord. I give up, I let it go. Then He'll step in. When we get out the way, He'll step in for me. That's my personal feeling about it.
Amazing. Nice.
Okay.
Well, I
okay.
appreciate that, and I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Okay, I did talk to Annie, Jess Punchy.
Right on.
Yeah. She said she lost her brother. Gene passed away.
Oh, yeah, I heard that Gene expired.
Yeah, he passed away. Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, that was Gene. I remember Gene.
Gene was living in an old people home or something like that, right? Convalescent home?
Yes, he was. Yes.
Yeah.
He's been down, since it's done by pandemic, I think you said.
Yeah. I when I went to your father, last time I was down there recently, well, not recently, but a couple of years now, I went to visit him. I saw him down there in that place.
Okay. I thought you did hear you say that. Yeah. Yeah, and the rest of them, John, she said she had quite a bit of, she lost a nephew. I think John's son passed. Yeah, she was telling me.
That's amazing, man. People dying like flies.
Yeah, I lost 2 brothers myself in the last 2 months.
Really?
Yeah. Last 5 months. One passed away in last of May, and then one passed first of October. Yeah, next to me. He was a great basketball player for the Russell County Wildcat. He came to Detroit and became a hit.
Russell, we love you. Russell, we love you. We love you in the sunshine in the fall. Russell, we love you. Russell, we love you, but you just can't play no ball.
That's what the cheers song. They have a 2 cheers now.
Right.
2 cheers song. But
That's
never
right.
one of them. Never one of them, yeah.
Thank you, Charles. I totally appreciate it. I got to take a break. Call me again, and I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. And may your brother's souls rest in peace.
Thank you very much. I'll be listening on Sunday.
All right, buddy. Bye now.
All right, have a good one.
All right. Quick break. Back. Bye. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, all that coming up. I have some amazing books that would make for excellent gifts. I have the Anecdotes, Healing America from the Poison of Hate, Blame, and Victimhood. And then Rage, From Rage to Responsibility. Check it out. Scam, How the Black Leadership Exploits Black Americans. And last but not least, a little small pocket guide, the 7 guaranteed steps to spiritual, family, and financial success guide. Just a little thin piece of book, but it's so good. So check them out. You can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663. And I can sign them if you order them that way. If you don't want me to sign them, no problem. You can order from Amazon.com, all right? Okay, 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. Couple announcement. I do personal shout-outs for you. I will do them, and they are amazing. Birthday shout-outs, wedding shout-outs, anniversary shout-outs, happy Thanksgiving shout-outs, Merry Christmas shout-out, Happy New Year shout-out, encouragement shout-outs, congratulations, whatever the occasion is, I will do them for you. Go to Cameo. And the people love the shout-outs. Go to Cameo, CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And if you need counseling, oh Lord, not George, Lord. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I always say you may just need 1, 2 at best sessions, but a lot of you, hey, Jesse, that was amazing. That was so good. I want another one. Can I get one? Can I set up one? I'm like, call the office or go to the website. But it's so busy, folks, so be patient. We'll get you in as soon as possible by phone, Skype, or walk-in. Individual counseling. Phone, Skype, or walk-ins. Go to rebuildingtheman.com to make an appointment or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Really. The individual, family, it doesn't matter. It is amazing. And I have to tell you, my schedule is busy, but we make it happen. Somebody cancel or reschedule, we'll get the next person in as soon as possible, so be patient. Anywhere around the world, I counsel with people around the world, and I do want you to know, Satan tells everybody the same thing. And if you don't know it's not you, everybody reacts in the same way. I don't care what language. He speaks Japanese, Chinese, you want rice? Swahili. I don't know how to say it for Swahili. You speak Swahili?
Bile.
What?
I don't know. I made that up.
Oh, thank you, baby. Whatever language, Satan speak it, but he tells the same lies and get the same reaction. Situations may be different, but the spirit behind it is the same. I'm like, what? When Christ said, all who were born of the woman, of flesh, of the woman, must be born of the Spirit of the Father. Ain't no way out. That's the only way out. You got to drop the anger. So if you need counseling, go to rebuildingtheman.com or want it. It doesn't matter what the situation is either. Really. I counsel with drag queens, lesbians, homosexuals, drug addicts, alcoholics, white, black, every color, around the world. And the spirit is the same. The belief about it is the same. It's crazy. Grandpa tell me about the good old days, the world gone crazy. I counsel with husbands and wives who are fighting. Fight, fight, fight. I counsel with depressed people, stressful people, crime people. It's the same, folks. We're all the same, but yet in that fallen state, because we're so divided, we think we're different, but we're not. We're all the same. It doesn't matter where you are. 888-77. So if you want counseling, go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-BOND. Let me go quickly to Tony out of California. Let's see here. Tony, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you
Tony.
today? All right now. I hear you was talking about the train operator, dealing with the...
that black female that they say fell asleep while driving the train?
Yeah.
You think that's a
fatigue.
DEI? Is that a DEI thing?
I don't know what DEI means, sir. What do that mean?
You don't know what DEI mean?
No, I'm asking you.
You never heard DEI?
I heard it, but I don't know what it means.
You heard of affirmative action?
Yeah, I heard of affirmative action. Yes.
You heard of reparations?
Of course, yes.
It means that.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
don't
let me ask
have
you a question.
you don't have to be qualified. You just need to be female or black.
Or male. But a white person can't be DEI?
No.
How about your president? How about your president falling asleep during the meeting in the Oval Office?
What about it?
I mean, I'm just saying.
What about it, Tony?
It's okay for him to fall asleep during the meeting in the Oval Office in front of a bunch of other white folks?
When did he do that?
A couple of 3 days ago.
When?
I just told you, Jesse.
What
Look
day?
it up. You look up everything
You
else.
always throw out stuff and then you tell somebody else to look it up. Where's your proof? No, you make up, Tony.
Yes, Jesse.
Do you know you make up stuff?
Ain't no makeup. It's right there. I got pictures.
Do you know you make up stuff?
I sent it to you.
Tony, maybe this is the one time, but if he fell asleep, and the man work all the time, Tony.
Oh, where's the same thing with that black lady when doing the train?
Oh,
how about that, Jesse? Huh? She work all the time. She got family. She got to help take care of.
They
So
said
she
you
was
were
tired.
not.
There's nothing wrong. She's a human being.
Tony,
Jesse.
calm
She's
down.
a human being.
Calm down. You assuming.
No, I ain't gonna assume it because look.
Yeah, you assuming. But Tony,
we got drivers
Tony.
out there that fall asleep all the time too.
I got Tony a hole. Can Tony hear me? Do you think?
Question. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know if he can hear you or not.
Does he hear me saying, Tony, calm down?
He may or may not. He may be excited, or it may be a touch quiet for him. I'm not sure.
Tony.
Yes, sir, Jesse.
When I'm telling you to calm down, Tony, calm down. Are you able to hear me?
Of course I can. I just want
so
you to
why
hear
don't
me.
you calm down when I tell you to?
Because I want you to hear. I want you to hear my point of view.
But
That's
if you
why.
calm down, we can communicate better.
No, because you run. You always running and hanging up on people, disrespecting people.
All right, Tony, thank you. Amazing. 888-775-3773. Let me go to Scott out of Missouri. Scott, you are on the air.
Jesse, thank you so much for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Listened for a while, and I hear you say, my country's gone. And I just want to tell you, through my work and my personal things, I've heard some anecdotes that I think things are getting better and people are waking up. For example, I'm on job sites all the time, measuring, and there were these two finishers for drywall, and they were talking and they were complaining about their lot in life and how hard it was to be black men in Missouri. And about that time, they're giving all their different reasons for being so tough of a life in Missouri, being black. And about that time, the foreman comes in. And he stands there while they're talking. They don't know he's standing there. And then he says, hey, how about trying to be a black man in South Sudan?
Good
How
point.
hard is that?
Yeah.
He goes, that's forced labor, forced fighting, forced army, forced marriages. He's like, you need to not worry about what other people are doing and focus on yourselves.
Yep.
And I was just like measuring, I went, it's about 12 feet 4 inches here, and walked out. And then my next experience, I was at the pharmacy, and this lady comes in wearing a muumuu gown, and comes in with her package to return it to the pharmacist. Says, I want my money back. This doesn't work. And the pharmacist says, of course this doesn't work, sir. And I was sitting, I could hear I saw it. And my eyes kind of popped open. And he's like, it's ma'am. And he goes, well, of course this doesn't work because this Rogaine is for women. And you're a man. Well, that went over like you would think. And she turned and went to the bathroom, and he shouted after her and said, "Not that one." The women, she's going towards the women's room.
Amazing.
And then she pivoted and walked out. And
Nice.
everybody in there started to clap.
Amazing.
Is that not crazy?
That is insane, but this is hell on earth. I don't know, when I hear the blacks say that it's hard being a black man in America, or black women say it's hard on the black woman in America, I don't know what they mean, and I don't know why they have to say black.
Yeah, you got child soldiers. I mean, this guy knew. I mean, he wasn't putting up with it either. He goes, "I just hate seeing you guys keeping yourself down like that."
Do you think, so you think you think the country is coming back?
I think there will be a reckoning of people awakening to the truth.
And why do you
not
think that?
going along? Because the charade that's been perpetrated against us is beginning to be exposed through the Great White Hope, poking holes through the DEI, just like you talked about on that story with the operator that fell asleep and then landed on the brake and told people, "You're hurt. You're not hurt. You're okay. We didn't wreck." I feel like that veil will be lifted from us once people start to awaken.
So are you saying that white people are waking up, or you think all races are waking up?
I think all people are waking up, because really I meet a lot of conservative people, black people. I mean, the most successful people I meet are conservative black people, and they're business owners and construction, building.
Yeah.
They have their own maintenance companies, and these aren't just regular janitorial. I mean, they're high-end, elite.
And that's up there in
companies.
Montana?
Missouri.
Missouri?
We're down, we're kind of right in the middle. We're right below the belly button.
So you see blacks succeed in there in Missouri?
Yes.
When you said charade, you meant charade?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
So you think that the country is coming back?
I think it will, and I think when Mamdani was elected in New York City, I thought it was nothing more than the Democrats hyphenating their name. They're just formalizing that they're communists. And
what's going to happen when the Great White Hope is out of office? And I don't see anyone that's strong enough in the way that Donald Trump is to keep things going. What do you think even though we don't know, we have to wait and see, of course, but what do you think going to happen when Donald Trump is no longer there?
I haven't really contemplated that, because I am kind of in the moment. I do not see an heir apparent. I don't think Rubio can do it. I don't think J.D. Vance is the right one.
Right.
Just because of his anti-Trump spirit that he has, that is not vanquished, I don't believe. I don't see anyone calling themselves a Republican. I don't see any of them.
So then, how do you feel? Why do you think that that my country will come back? Because you're right. I don't see anyone that can, unless Trump helped JD or somebody get elected, and then behind the scene, Trump is working through them to show them how to keep it going. Maybe then it can keep, because I'm looking at the president, what he's doing to the White House and how beautiful he's making it. But I don't see all that stand when he's gone.
Jesse, and I never saw him coming, to be honest with you. I mean, I never saw him coming.
No.
So I think it's going to be someone that we don't even see coming, that's not even on our radars.
I hope so.
I can forget about Don Jr. Eric Trump doesn't have a chance.
Why Don Jr. and Eric don't have a chance?
I think Don Jr. I think he maybe speaks too soon, before, the wisdom of what he says sometimes, I don't see it. And that doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means I don't see it sometimes. And I feel like it's a lot of punching down on things that don't even matter that he puts his attention to.
Let me say this
And
because
politics.
of time. Maybe the baby son would run. What's his name?
Barron, that's
Barron.
exactly what I was thinking, Barron.
Yeah, Barron. Barron looked like he got the Trump spirit.
It's got to be somebody that doesn't care about what everyone else does in the whole world against them.
So why don't you run, Scott?
I don't have that desire. And
Yeah, I understand.
I just, I kind of enjoy my life.
Right. Exactly.
And, I want for nothing, Jesse.
That's right.
I'm fully satisfied, and
Well, God is with us, so hopefully he'll send somebody along if and when Trump leaves. Because Trump may end up running again and being reelected again, too.
And I got to tell you, you single-handedly have changed challenged my assumptions, and I just feel like a totally different person, giving up on, all the different religions and calling yourself different things. And,
Yeah.
It's just a totally different outlook. And your biblical question, I feel like things are in slow motion as they're happening to me when I feel close to Christ. I just feel like there's nothing that surprises me or alarms me. But I see it all. It's in
I
slow
used to be
motion.
surprised by people's actions, too, or things, but now I'm not. Nothing surprises me anymore. It doesn't
And when you
surprise
talked
me.
about the anger,
Yeah.
that's really, when I'm dealing with men, because I deal with a lot of men, I'm in, kind of a construction type of business.
Yes.
And gosh, when I see that anger, it's just like I'm dealing with a baby, and I know exactly how to do it. I don't even have to think about it.
Right on.
I don't even have to think about it. It's just amazing.
Amazing. Scott, amazing. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I hope you're right about the country coming back, but I don't see it. But I have a wait to see attitude. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not going to see anybody. We're not going to see who it is right now. Who's going to do
Right.
it?
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right. I want my country back. 888-77-53773. Super chat. Super.
Super chats.
Over on YouTube, Fazul says
They broke up?
Kimberly Guilfoyle and Don Jr. did break up.
Really?
According to Wikipedia, they were together from whatever year until 2024.
Amazing.
Yep.
But,
2018 to 2024.
She used to be married to Gavin Newsom, too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Before Don.
Yeah, and before that, she was married to somebody else, I think.
What the?
Yep.
Amazing. Go ahead.
Okay, so over on YouTube, Fazul says the I am argument. Interesting. At this point in my process, if I say I am, it simply means I know what I'm not, leave it at that, and enjoy my day.
It's amazing how the Bible thumpers want Jesus to be God so bad, they just fill in the blank. And then they believe what they believe, have filled in. Jesus said, I am. That meant he's God. I'm like, how you reading that into that? That doesn't even make sense. If Jesus had been God, he would have made it clear, I am God. He made it clear he was the son. He made it clear that he had a daddy. Why would he make it clear that he was God if he was God? Why you got to fill in the blanks? Amazing. And the Jews had Jesus killed because it was the military that did it, but they had him killed because Jesus was taking away the people from them. And they were building a whole false ego life on the people worshiping them. Jesus was changing that. That's why they had him killed. Not because they thought he was God. What the amazing. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Gregatron says, happy birthday, Jesse. Birthday, various cake and party and balloon and gift emojis.
So is it somewhere? Is it saying today my birthday?
I think the that first caller started a meme. It's a meme now.
What? Thank you, though. It's not my birthday, but thank you.
Amir, with no message, but thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
kind.
Yeah.
Very cool. XO, Maryland XO, when you... Oh, this is a biblical question response, I guess.
How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
When you can clearly see that there is no I/me.
Thank you. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. I appreciate it.
And Jim answering it, once you forgive and you start your journey, you are approaching Christ.
Well, how do you know when you're approaching Christ? Jim from Alaska?
That's right.
He said, what no?
When you, once you forgive and start your journey, you are approaching Christ.
Amazing. Thank you.
Someone, 3 coffees.
Nice. Thank you, Jim.
Listening to JLP since Trump's first term, still don't have a job for 2 years, still no masculinity, and I don't volunteer, still don't go to church or have friends. However I listen, I guess I became a better Christian and a conservative, though I beat myself when I'm approaching Christ. Maybe I am possessed, says someone.
Thank you. I don't understand what you said, but thank you. Amazing.
Chris bought a coffee. Congressman Wesley Hunt just entered the Senate race in Texas 2 months ago. He's winning already. First the Senate, then the White House. Black excellence with the Trump spirit. Dark black arm and fist emoji.
He is a Republican?
I guess so.
And he black?
Must be.
Amazing. Thank you.
And Kevin, God is with us. Very generous.
Absolutely,
over there
Kevin.
on Cash App.
Thank you. God is with us. Believe me. Thank you.
And we will have to read the rest later, guys. Thank y'all.
Amazing. 1 more hour to go. Manhood Hour is coming up in the next hour. When I come back, your phone calls and your super chats. Amazing. Hate news, not the fake news. I'll be back in a moment. I recommend you get a copy of my book, From Rage to Responsibility. I write about how the spirit of anger was taken away from me 29 years ago. I forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father, and I returned to my father, and through him, my father on earth, and through him, I was able to return to God. No man or woman can return to God unless you go through the Son. And men are sons of God. There may be weak, pathetic examples of it, but it's the spiritual order of life. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. So get From Rage to Responsibility. I write about that. Go to my website, rebuildingtheman.com for an autographed copy, or call 800-411-BOND. And donate to my nonprofit, Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man.
Some serious mess going on in this whole here world. The John F. Kennedy's grandson, Jack Schlossberg, is running for a U.S. House seat. I don't know. I don't have high hopes. It's not like he's no RFK Jr., I don't think, but I could be wrong. Anyway, the government shutdown could end soon, as you guys know, maybe even today. And air travel is a mess. Baby formula recall, I told you about that. Venezuela preparing for like guerrilla warfare against America. Because, you know, Trump is sending some aircraft carriers and different things, I guess, over there. Something to that effect. Because they're sending a lot of drugs over here, and they're communists, right? Isn't Maduro kind of like a communist or something? I could be totally wrong. I'm just the news. And is it Hake news and fake news? And the Northern Lights coming down to Texas, Alabama, and Georgia, even northern Florida, because of a severe solar storm that, by the way, could disrupt your internet and other things. I don't know. But it could also make the Northern Lights, the beautiful Northern Lights, you know, the curtains-looking things of green, red, and purple light in the sky, the sun-charged particles interacting with the gases in the Earth's atmosphere. It looks so cool. Exciting. This is the end of hour 2 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It has been 2 hours of black excellence. Wednesday, November 12th, AD 2025. Manhood Hour is coming right up in the 3rd hour of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show today. All right? It is Hake news, not fake news. JLP will be right back to your calls. There's one line open. You can call in right now if you're young or old. All right? 888-77-JESSE, 1-888-775-3773. Even women are allowed to call in during Manhood Hour. Coming right up. Sweet. Call Me Nonsense Network, CNN reports the baby formula company By Heart said Tuesday they've recalled all their infant products in the USA. This comes as the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, and the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, are investigating a multi-state outbreak of infant botulism. And I still haven't looked it up, but it sounds bad, right? That may be tied to the company's U.S.-made infant formula. At least 15 children with suspected or confirmed infant botulism been exposed to By Heart products. So said the FDA the other day, 2 days ago. Infant botulism happens when a baby swallows Clostridium, capital C, Clostridium botulinum spores, which can grow in the gut and produce botulinum neurotoxin per the CDC. Symptoms include constipation, maybe poor feeding, loss of head control, difficulty swallowing, a weak and altered cry, which can progress to difficulty breathing and respiratory arrest, where you can't breathe. Whew. Anyway, Venezuela said they're launching a massive mobilization of military personnel, weapons, and equipment in response to the buildup of U.S. warships and troops in the Caribbean Sea. Land, air, and naval and reserve forces will carry out exercises today, per the defense minister of Venezuela, who described the deployment as a response to the imperialist threat, they're claiming it is, posed by the U.S. buildup. Trump administration in recent weeks has carried out strikes on numerous alleged drug boats in the Caribbean, saying the operations are aimed at combating the flow of drugs into the USA. However, Venezuelan officials believe the United States is really trying to force regime change and remove Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro from power. Interesting, huh? And a severe solar storm is painting northern lights in the sky as far as south as Texas, Alabama, Georgia, and northern Florida. The breathtaking phenomenon occurs when charged particles from the sun interact with gases in the Earth's atmosphere, causing glowing curtains of red, green, and purple light in the sky. Cool, huh? I've never seen that. The Space Weather Predictions Center issued a G4 severe geomagnetic storm watch, all right? So watch out for voltage control problems, GPS navigation errors, and radio and satellite operations stuff. I'm James Hake.
To stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. It's the 3rd hour of the show today, and you can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question, how do you know when you are approaching Christ? How do you know? And you can absolutely know. I wouldn't be asking this question if I didn't know that you can know how you are approaching Christ. You can know. Amazing, huh? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, running around, doing whatever you're doing, you can podcast. And yet, you can still hear the show as it is happening, no matter where you are and what you're doing, anywhere in the world, on your phone, by calling the listen line at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. And don't forget to like these videos. I keep forgetting to remember it occurred at some point, though. Like the videos. It is the third hour of the show on Wednesdays. And every third hour of the show is Manhood Hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Beta male. A man is a male who turned to man. Alpha male. Live right, be right, and lead the way.
We've been talking about this for weeks, and now the time has finally come.
Yes, girl. Yes.
The National Center for Civil and Human Rights will reopen to the public tomorrow morning after a nearly $60 million renovation.
We made it, girl!
Why the expansion? Well, we started this expansion really in the summer of 2020.
The new galleries trace a path from Reconstruction to the Civil Rights Movement to the present day.
The present
McDonald's
day.
manager suffering minor burns, and the customer just walked out.
She didn't seem like she was going to do that. She was actually very nice. I was talking to her.
Temper bubbled over.
And it was definitely hot. There was steam coming out of the cup. She just gave it to her.
Let me get the father. Hey, we need a father over here. We need a father.
If ever we needed a father, we need it now. What? Salvation is about return to the Father. And no such thing as civil rights. It doesn't exist, folks. It doesn't even have any meanings, to be honest. Civil rights. And the world gone crazy. They renovated the Civil Rights Museum. They want to keep you angry. So they build the things to keep reminding you. Really, that's what it's all about. What a mess! Before I go to the calls, I want to share this with you. There is an order to life. There is an order to life. And that order is, whether you like it or not, accept it or not, believe it or not, or whatever. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, woman over children. When you have children. And that order worked. And in the good old days when America was America, when boys were boys and men were men, ladies were girls and ladies became women. They knew this, and now they've forgotten it. Whether you're married or not, the man is still the head, as Christ is the head of the man. And we got to love one another. We need love. Ever we need love in this world, and in this country especially, we need it now. the world gone crazy, but it's evil. Evil working through human beings. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with male or female. It's the spirit that's inside the male or the female. It's evil. God said our battle is not physical. So why are you saying racism? Why are you crying racism? It's a battle between good and evil. It's not physical. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits. This is from Outkick. Talk about the world going crazy. Tisha Hyman confronted Democratic State Senator Scott Weiner, I believe, or Weiner, but I think it's Weiner, at a town hall style women's safety concern. Aren't you like sick of the women talking about they need safety concern? What the? A woman, quote unquote, safety concern meeting this week to ask when the state would take action to protect women from male predators in their locker rooms and other private spaces. Watch this from X.
Senator, you've done great things with the bills you've passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills, and like you said, there are bills that need to be opened up, and I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic. And I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills. And I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous and we need your help because you're in the office. You're going to go in the Polisky spot. I want to support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now. And we want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, trans women are different things. Women. Listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted. I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
What the? What a mess. She's black and she's a lesbian. And she didn't want to hear from anybody else, but anybody black want to stand up and right on. I wonder what was his response to that. Weiner's response, or Weiner, whichever it was. Isn't that amazing? Okay. He said that he didn't. My producer told me in my head said that he didn't say that much. That's fine. Yeah, thank you, Derek. But that's crazy. And my thing is, why are they protecting men from women? I ask people all the time on the Father State, do you think men should play in women's sport? No. They reply immediately, no. And I asked why before I asked the second part of the question. Why should men play in women's sport? Because men are bigger and stronger, they say. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then I ask, should women play in men's sports? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, what? Yeah, so what? Why? What's the difference? Are you saying that when women are playing in men's sport, they're not as bigger and stronger than they are when they're playing in women's sport? It doesn't seem like people really pay attention to that, what they're saying. They're against men in women's sports, which makes sense to me, but not against, they're against men in women's sports, but not against women in men's sport. They're both wrong. The same strong man that's playing against them in their sport is the same men that they're playing against in men's sport. What's the difference? It's almost like they're afraid to say, no, women shouldn't play in men's sport. If They can't. If they're stronger, they're stronger. And then in the men's sport, we allow the women to play in men's sport. The men have to weaken themselves and let the woman win and pretend she won. But it's weakening him. But for some reason, my guests on the Father State, they seem to be afraid or unwilling or something to say, no, women should not play in men's sport either, as men should not play in women's sports. I'm like, what the? Men should not play in women's sport and women should not play in men's sport. And until you can say that, I'm okay with men and women's sport. I'm okay with it. If it's good for the goose, it has to be good for the gander. Amazing, huh? And this lady carried on. Why can't she just get up and say what she needs to say without all these false identities she has to promote? That's not her natural nature. To be a lesbian is not who she is at all. That's another, those the spirit made a home in her, and she called them her. It's not who you are, lady. And it's not you. New York Post is reporting. The transgender who allegedly exposed their genitals in the women's locker room has a lengthy rap sheet that includes savagely beating his then wife and breaking her jaw, as well as convictions of drug trafficking and resisting arrest, all in Ohio. Watch it from TikTok.
The Gold's Gym locker room scandal just took a shocking new turn. The person at the center of it all has been revealed to have a serious criminal past. According to media reports, before transitioning, this individual was known as Grant Freeman. In 2022, he pleaded guilty in Ohio to domestic assault that caused serious injury to a partner. After serving his sentence, he transitioned and took his ex-partner's name, Alexis. Yes, the same person who now insists on entering women's locker rooms claiming they have every right to be there is the same person once convicted of serious domestic violence. Yet when women speak up and say they feel unsafe, they're the ones silenced, banned, and labeled as intolerant. Remember the woman who lost her Gold's Gym membership? She simply voiced her concern and got removed for it. Now this story has gone viral.
Amazing. I wonder if there are men who are pretending to be transgender just to go into the woman's bathroom or shower room. That is so possible and not even funny because they just say, you know what? Pretend like you're a woman. Go on in there. Amazing, huh? I want my country back. But Scott from Missouri, I believe, said that he thinks it's going to come back. They have hope. But I don't see it. It's so for... They elected Allahu Akbar, communist socialist person, as mayor in one of the largest cities in America, New York, and he has been elected to run a Judeo-Christian city. Mandami, Zohan Mandami. Did you ever imagine that? So the lesbian black female did not want the transgender non-black people to speak up. But she can get up and tell them what you can and cannot do. And if you're black, you can speak, she said. You can join me. I don't know. 888-7753-773. And and this is part of the genocide I'll tell you about upon white people in the country. White people are not allowed to speak. The blacks tell you to shut up. Sit down and shut up. And what do? You sit down and shut up in your own country. You have been convinced that you are not allowed to disagree with the blacks, and you believe it. To the point they can tell you to shut up. And if there's somebody black in the room want to speak, okay. I saw this, my producer gave me this news report, and I saw a little bit up on, I believe it was Jesse Waters. Apparently, Turning Point had their little campaign going on up in San Francisco, I guess, in the area up there somewhere, and at Berkeley, I believe. Yeah, Berkeley. Yeah, thank you, Derek. At Berkeley. And when they went there were protests. Antifa showed up. And it's been reported that some of those Antifa folks was not even from around there. They didn't go to that school, Berkeley. But they were protesting Turning Point, and it was a mess. And I'm thinking, other than getting a thrill from all this, what is it that Antifa think they're doing? Why do you think you have a right to tell somebody you can't go into a university and speak? And they were protesting, I mean, like violent protests. All under the pretense they're fighting racism, something that doesn't exist. You got evil people fighting against other evil people. Two devils fighting. Why don't you learn to not be for or against? Don't take a side. It's better off that way. You are better off not taking a side. And so they had this major protest up there a couple nights ago. And another thing that was interesting about it, when they finally showed the inside of the meeting, Turning Point meeting, everybody, some person led them in a chant, "I am Charlie Kirk," or something like that. Why do you want to take on somebody else's identity? You never can do it anyway. But what is the point of chanting, "I'm Charlie Kirk"? You're losing yourself. You're taking on somebody else's identity that's dead. What are you supposed to be doing? And how will you become an individual by taking on some more false identities? Why not be free? If you want to fight for your right, quote unquote, to speak, okay. But why do you have to chant, "I'm Colin Church"? You're no different than the Antifa people out there chanting they're whatever they are. ABC 7 is reporting, Turning Point USA wrapped up its nationwide campus tour on Monday night at UC Berkeley in California. Here's from ABC 7.
Where were you 2 months ago today when you heard Charlie had been shot?
The Turning Point USA tour ended here at UC Berkeley with hundreds packed into Zellerbach Hall. Outside, students and other demonstrators chanted and protested throughout the night.
They're using our facilities and resources to do it, which I think is just crazy. It's like, go somewhere, we don't want you here.
Events like this should never happen on this campus or anywhere again.
Tensions escalated. Fights, fireworks, smoke bombs erupted. creating chaos
You know what that noise was?
and confusion.
Yeah, keep walking.
At least one person was hurt, multiple arrested. Attendees and supporters of Turning Point's founder Charlie Kerr not deterred.
When you see someone that courageous with their faith, you're like, why am I not that courageous with my faith? I want to be that courageous with my faith. I should be not afraid to wear a shirt that says Jesus on it.
What the? Why do they call it courageous to wear a shirt that says Jesus? Or courageous like Charlie Kirk? And what is courage? I want to know, what is courage? Fighting against others? Or not fighting against others? Or with others? Which is more courageous if you want to have courage? To not fight unless you're physically trying to protect yourself. That's a different thing. Or to fight. Which is the real courage? Which is, otherwise it's just two devils fighting. It's just two devils. One side of the devils trying to prove something to the other side of the devils, and the other side of the devils trying to prove something to the other side of the devils. Why don't you let go? And then the Antifa people think they have a right to go and protest because they disagree. They have a right to go and protest, prevent somebody from speaking. They don't even own the school. Even if they went there, and they say a lot of them don't go there, it's not owned by them. And it seems like most of these schools are controlled by liberals anyway. And why do you get mad at somebody they want to wear a Jesus shirt or a Turning Point shirt or any kind of shirt? Let them wear what they want to wear. What does it have to do with you? What a mess. I want to show you this quote. It's very interesting. And you have this image of this quote about stronger by weakness, wiser men become. Can you put it up? Let me come back to it.
I got it right here. I just got it.
Stronger by weakness, wiser men become. And what does that mean to you, Nick?
Stronger by weakness, wiser men become. What? Is that even English? Okay, like.
That's the same thing I said last year. What does that mean to you?
Okay, like men become wiser. I see what it said. Yeah, you get stronger through weakness, actually.
That's so true. It's like when I tell people, men and women, you got to go and forgive your mama. And right away, fear comes. And then excuses as to why. Oh, I'm going to hurt her feelings. She may get mad. She may cry. She may this. But if you go and do it anyway, in your weakness, shaking in your boots, you shall be made strong. You shall be made strong. There is telling me the phrase means that acknowledging and confronting weakness in a path is a path to becoming generally stronger and wiser. Interesting. That's by Edmund Waller. What's his name on that? Edmund.
Yep.
Waller. He's an Englishman, poet, and politician from 1606 to 1687. Amazing. Thank you, Derek. Amazing. one other quick thing. Then I'm going to get to your calls and your super chats. You're never going to be strong until you acknowledge and allow yourself to be weak. And you shall be made strong. And being strong is nothing like what you think strength is. And there's no strength in the word shirt that says Jesus on it. There's no strength in that at all. That's ego. Being strong is something different, way different. It's totally different. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Here's a TikTok clip or soundbite that went viral, a viral video showing a father disciplining his daughter for allegedly smoking weed at the gas station. Not the gas station. Watch this from X. That's not a whooping, that's a child abuse. That's not the way you're supposed. What the? Supposedly, allegedly, she was smoking weed at the gas station, and the father went there and beat her like that, according to this report. Let me see that again. So she's smoking weed. There go the father. And the mama jumping in. Normally black kids don't say, "Get off me, leave me alone," when they get beat. You told Harpo to beat me. That's not good, Derek. Did you like that, Derek? My producer. Yeah, the question is that child abuse or good parenting? Well, based on that video, it's definitely not good parenting. That's for sure. When I come back, your phone calls and super chats. What a mess! The treasure chest is now open on DLive and scratch off on pures.net. A quick break. Back in a moment. You can't run from evil within yourself or outside of self. You got to deal with it. And you need good in order to deal with evil. And God is good. You need to return to the Father. And you'll see within you, he will fight the battle for you. And he will fight it without, because he will show you how to deal with it. And you will have no fear. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, along with nothing else. Nothing else means yourself, your children, your wife, your things, your ego, your reputation, and all that. You can't care about any of that. The children of anger will use it to control you. But if you love God, he will renew your mind, and none of those things will be before him. And so when they go after you, oh, well, you may take my body, you may take my things, but you're not going to take my soul. And that's a true reality. So I had two callers this morning, and they mentioned there were, I believe it were two callers, maybe one. There are anti-Trumpers or never-Trumpers out there. I'm not aware of that. Is that true that there are like never-Trumpers out there? Now, other than the Democrats, I know they never-Trumpers, but I don't know about Republicans who are never-Trumpers. That doesn't mean it's not happening. I just don't know about it. That's interesting if that's true. This man is doing an amazing work. You should be grateful. So Hake is telling me now everybody's fighting over who's really MAGA or who's really American first. What do you mean by that, Hake? Come here, Hake. While Hake is coming in, quick announcement, then your phone calls and super chat. The Hake Report coming up at 9 a.m. Right after my show at the top of this hour, thehakereport.com. And then after the Hake Report, the American Anchor Baby. Oh, no American Anchor Baby today. No American Anchor Baby today. All right? But at 2 o'clock, Punchy, brand new live episode of Punchy's TV. Punchy's TV. And the producer, my producer, Derek, is going to be heading that up today. You don't want to miss that one. You don't want to miss it. At 2 p.m. Pacific time. And brand new episode of the FallenState.tv Friday, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. I had a very interesting discussion with Father Daniel Brandenburg, a Catholic author and a Catholic priest. And his new book is called Leader Like No Others, or No Other. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
Are you a sinner?
Totally. This morning, I got mad at someone. I said a little, choice word.
Did you have your collar on at the time?
I did. Yeah. Makes it even worse.
What? You said earlier that Jesus was God.
He doesn't say the words, I am God, but he says, I am. That's why they wanted to kill him. They considered it blasphemy.
Would you ever follow a woman?
Yes.
Bird.
Would you?
No. What the? What the? The FallenState.tv, and you can become a member there on the YouTube channel, and it's amazing way of supporting what we're doing, our work, and locals.com, JessLeePeterson.locals.com. So, hey, real fast, is there so you're saying that now everybody's fighting over who's really MAGA, or who's really American First. What does that mean? What's the difference between MAGA and American First? Don't that mean the same thing?
Nope.
But MAGA,
yeah,
that means putting America first, right?
Yes, supposedly, but it's also pro-Trump.
And then
America First.
And then America First is the same as MAGA, putting American first, right?
I know, but they're fighting over who's really those things.
What do you mean by that?
So
how you fight over something like that?
There's all this disagreement over Israel and America's support for Israel and Trump's support for Israel and his bombing of Iran and sending money and whatever else. And Trump is sometimes doing different things or saying different things that imply he's going to bring in more immigrants or visa people over here. And, there was this interview between Tucker Carlson and Nicholas Fuentes that happened. And everybody is all the, scared Jewish MAGA people, if you will, are attacking Tucker. And they're trying to get Tucker banned from TPUSA and all kinds of stuff.
What's TPUSA?
Charlie Kirk's organization.
Oh, Tucker's a part of that.
He was on a speaking tour or something. I don't know.
He was speaking there.
But they're attacking Tucker's character and calling him accusing him of hating Jews.
So what's a fighting? If a MAGA is MAGA. Right?
I'm not saying that it's MAGA versus America First, but it kind of, sort of, you could call it that.
But both are saying that they're putting America first, right?
Yeah.
So why fight?
Because they disagree over what America First actually means.
Oh, is that new?
And they're accusing each other like crazy.
Is that new?
It's been brewing for a long time, but it's kind of new because of when Tucker interviewed Nick. There's Ben Shapiro, for example, said that that's normalizing Nick. And you're not supposed to normalize Nick because Nick hates Jews, claims Shapiro. And so they're just hating and accusing each other like crazy.
And so that's why the callers earlier, I think it was 2 callers.
And a lot of the MAGA people, by the way, were kind of never Trumpers. No, those callers are talking about, I don't know what they're talking about with never Trumpers.
Oh.
Because I don't hear about any Republican or conservative never Trumpers. They're kind of fallen off by the wayside. They've either joined and pretended to be MAGA, or they really are MAGA, or they are marginalized now. If they didn't run for re-election or whatever.
What a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about all. I hear little things along the way, but I don't know about any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why anyone would not be happy with the Great White Hope at this point. As much as he's done to make America be recognized again, respected again, and everything that the Great White Hope touches, it works. It's like the wind and the sea obeys him.
There are people concerned because Antifa has been allowed to riot and tear apart Berkeley and those other places.
I know, but he said he going okay. He called them a terrorist group.
Yeah, but
and so now he said he's going to get them.
We'll see.
Said the blind man
to his deaf wife.
But stop fighting. What the?
I know, and they don't realize that they're only increasing hatred toward themselves by hating and accusing like that.
You're not going to find anyone better than Donald Trump. If you can't be happy with Donald Trump, you're never going to be happy. Really. You're never going to be happy. So I don't know what's going on, but lay your weapons down. Turn the ship around. Lay your weapons down. Super chat.
Nice.
Super.
Super chats.
Mantas, CM2SF. Answer to the biblical question, the BQ.
How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
Mantas says, you are approaching Christ when you see that everything you need is light from God. Everything else is added on. Amazing, BQ. Happy birthday, Jesse. Big smile, big D, capital D emoji.
Thank you. And I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Thanks for the happy birthday wish, even though it's not my birthday. But thank you.
And it's spelled Jesse. No Y and no IE.
Right. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Harmony says, Jesse, I truly see that our country is coming back. All it takes is one mustard seed, and Trump has planted many mustard seeds. Things are happening behind the scenes on our behalf. I love you, Jesse.
Thank you. Thank you for that encouragement. Because I truly don't see it. Now, I see that the Great White Hope, Donald Trump, the king they call him, is doing an amazing job. I do see that happening. And you see changes being made. But I don't see the country coming back because... But thank you, though. Right on. I hope you're right.
Nice. And on I Am Bruce has a strong arm control video game controller sticker that says level plus or level up or something. Nice. I Am Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. I Am Bruce. Thank you.
Adam Israel says they hate Trump's tariffs because it's affecting their deep state inside trading markets. Ask Nancy Pelosi. Salute, God bless you, Jesse, and happy birthday.
Thank you. I am a little surprised at some Rhino Republican representatives who are upset about the tariffs. Like they don't know that in the long run, that's going to all pay off for the American citizen. Jobs, lower houses, prices, lower taxes and everything is going to make a difference, especially the job coming back. Amazing. Thank you.
Nice. And Charles bought a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Hey, Jesse the Blacks love saying how DEI benefits mostly white women, but yet all I see is black women who are only 6% of the population in every space they aren't qualified for, says Charles.
And especially with the Democratic Party. Black women rule the Democratic Party right now. Amazing. Thank you.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that may be all for now.
Amazing. I'm a little surprised that any Republican, whether what they call that, MAGA or not, how can you not be satisfied with the president? Now, that doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything he does, of course. But look like you're like, thank God he finally sent someone along that can make things a little better. I'm just saying. Interesting, though. Amazing. Jared said that my producer, he black. I'm still upset with Trump's Diwali stunt. What was the Diwali stunt?
Diwali is that Hindu holiday, and he lit a candle when invited because they lit a Diwali candle or whatever in the Oval Office because he has a whole bunch of Hindu people in his administration, I guess.
And Jared said he's still upset about that. What?
But what I described is mostly not so much attacking Trump, but just attacking one another.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And the anchor baby is upset that they ran DeSantis, anchor baby.
No, I didn't say I was upset. I'm surprised you aren't aware of it. It seems like a constant attempt to have what they call maybe MAGA, but without Trump. It's like when they tried to run DeSantis. They literally said it's like it's like MAGA without Trump. And JD recently was, not even that long ago, not saying he is now, but not that long ago, I think outwardly called himself Never Trump. So it's kind of been,
but he changed
the establishment has always kind of been against him is how I take that.
Oh, okay. But JD changed his mind when he became president because it's better to like him, love him rather than leave him. What? And why is Derek upset about Diwali thing?
Because Derek is a Nazi coon Christian. He's overly strict and idealistic. He doesn't realize that we live in a diverse country and you got to kiss up a little bit to these people. I don't know if you got to, but Trump's going to do it. He's always been like that.
He said that, Derek said that Mexicans are taking the lower paying jobs, the Indians are taking the higher paying job. I don't like that diversity. I agree with Derek on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
Yep.
Trump seemed
But I'm not hurt about the Diwali thing. I don't really agree with it. I think if he had to do it, he did it with just a tiny bit of dignity. He still had a little bit of dignity.
Trump seemed to think that we need more Indian people here because he said that there are not enough qualified people or something like that, or educated, trained people in our country. And
talented people.
So that what he said?
Something like that. There aren't enough talented people in America.
But if you don't train them, how would they become talented if you bring the Indians in and don't train the Americans?
In some cases, the Americans have been training the Indians, training their replacements. But that was before Trump.
You just described the rift, the America First thing happening.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to make up excuses, but it is interesting that it's something like he knows that we don't know, that he will want to bring more Indian people in and because I guess they were already trained, and rather than training the American people how to do that.
I'm not really concerned with all this. I think that it's nice that there are some influencers, if you will, who have the ears of the administration and they can kind of influence and scare the administration into doing what they want them to do. But I don't really take too seriously what anybody says, because he says stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean what you're thinking.
Yeah, sure does. Amazing.
Yeah.
Is that it for the super chat thing?
I do believe so. Yeah.
Amazing. They're like, no. Let me go to Rick out of Hampton, Virginia. Rick.
What's up, Jesse?
Hey, Rick.
Everybody in mind will listen to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show for knowledge today, brother.
Amazing. Thank you.
Man, you know, what do you think about if they come up with a budget agreement, it's only temporary for 2 months. They might as well go ahead and keep the government shut down and solve the problem, huh? What do you think?
Well, they really need to get it back open so that the airline can work again, and some of these government offices that need to be open have to be open. So Trump is still winning this fight right now, so it'll be fine.
Wow, because the way I looked at it, too, Jess, I said, hey, if it's a possibility that it may be shut back down again in January, might as well stick it out and solve the budget. That's just me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're right. It may shut down again. I would be surprised if it does, because Trump is the art of the deal, and he knows how to make things happen. So I would be surprised, Rick, if they shut down again that soon. It may happen. I don't know. I have a wait to see, but I'll be surprised if they did.
You know, Jesse, man, I'm a federal government worker too as well, and
oh, you work for the government?
Yes, sir. The Department of the United States Navy, there, Jesse.
So have you been off ever since the shutdown?
Well, no, we still come to work, you know, in order to get back pay. We got to report, you know. So that's why I understand what. Go ahead.
So you show up at work, but you don't do any work.
No, we do work still. I still, I can say me, I still do work. I come in, do work, and go home.
But you just don't get paid right now, huh?
Right. I just don't get paid right now. But that's one thing about having your finances in order. You know, that takes a load off you when you do have your finances in order. That's what I always tell people. If nothing else, you know, your book.
Are you going to get it?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Now, saying your book, 8 Steps to Prosperity. I got that book. If people would listen to that book, have them a savings, but see, you know, America spend 120% over their income, man. They can't have anything. Even with something like this happens, you know, banks and credit unions are offering to help people.
Yeah.
Charge them interest-free loans, so that way you use the bank money, and then you don't have to even touch your emergency money.
Yeah, the 7 guarantee steps to spiritual family finances is amazing little pocket
Good
guide.
book, man.
It's not even a big book, just 7 steps. You do them, they will work. And go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com, or /stores, right? rebuildingtheman.com/stores. And thank you, Nick. And JesseLeePeterson.shop, and you can get it. And I will sign it for you. Nice little pocket guide for me.
It makes it so simple, man. I have that book. I have it. It makes it. Yeah, so you make it seem like you make it so simple. It's hard to believe. You know, like with spiritual, you know how you say drop your anger.
Yes.
And all that hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
A lot of people used to think if I ain't hooping and hollering, I don't have the Holy Spirit. I mean, but there's so much confusion, man, but you simplify it.
No, when they're hooping and hollering, they have the spirit of evil. That's why they're hooping and hollering.
And you know what? All that hooping and hollering, that only comes from American black preachers. I have never seen overseas preachers do it, Pakistani preachers, Korean ministers. I ain't never heard them say that just only here in America.
Well, we have some white preachers that are doing it too, Nick. We have in our opening on Bible Thumper Thursday, there are white people doing the same thing. I'm like, that's a black thing.
Yeah. And, I guess they, with all this, and most of the churches, like I said, most of the black churches, to me, they're on the payroll of the Democratic Party anyway. Most of them.
Yeah.
And you got quite a few white liberal churches as well, man. But I don't understand, it's like it goes to your biblical question. If I can take a stab at that, Jesse?
How do you know when you are approaching Christ?
I say this. You have true love, and you don't take nothing personal. Because without true love, you can't have peace to love people. That's the key, man.
Amazing. I want to respond, but I got to wait to study. That's interesting, though.
Christ said, too, to fulfill the scriptures, love God, love your neighbor, and you fulfill the entire scriptures.
And do you love all people?
Yes, I do. I love the white man. I love the black man. I love the Asian man.
Do you love your enemy?
Man. Yes, I love my enemies because I have learned, too. Now, don't get me wrong. I won't like how you treat me. And don't get me wrong. You feel that anger trying to come up and rise up. But like you said, let it blow over. A lot of times, some people are hurting themselves. They really are.
Yeah, amazing.
They probably never had nobody. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jesse.
I appreciate your responding to the biblical question. Got to run because of time. Call me again.
Okay, thanks for taking my call, Jesse. Love y'all, and y'all keep spreading the truth. You, the Nick Show, Hake Report,
right
and
on.
the Joel Show. Hopefully, it gets back soon, man. And y'all give him my prayers, Joel.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Love y'all. Be blessed.
Bye now. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Al out of Arkansas. Al, you're on the air.
How's it going, Jesse?
All is
Good
well,
to
Al.
hear you.
Thank you.
I was just commenting on that quote that said weak men or strong men.
Oh, Edmund Waller? Waller?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Just basically when you can't fight anymore and you don't have your strength, you learn to use your mind and become wiser to overcome obstacles. Instead of being so aggressive, you learn to be more intelligent and more cerebral. So that's what I take from that quote.
And then you're made to be strong?
Well, you're strong mentally.
Oh, okay.
And more cunning as opposed to resorting to brute strength.
Right.
To fulfill your desires.
Interesting. So. Thank you, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. But there was one thing on that. Oh,
it's time to go. It's a very nice quote, though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was good to hear from you again.
You too, Al. Thank you.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, buddy. Thanks. Super chat.
Super chats.
Eric bought 5 coffees. Eric H. The Jews believe that they're an endangered species who can only survive in fair weather, he says.
Amazing. Thank you. I didn't know that, but thank you.
And thank you, guys. Shout out to the top contributors on the D-Live crew. James from Wrecking All, y'all. And the
shout out.
And the Rumble crew and the monthly supporters on the YouTube channels. Very
shout
nice.
out to all of you. I appreciate it.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that is all for now.
Amazing. Thank you. Wow. What a show today. Amazing. Listen. It's a spiritual battle whether you know it or not. It is. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Walk in the light and not in the darkness of your imagination. Come to the light. Live with the light, walk in the light, and the light love you. The light love you. Drop the anger. Go and forgive your mothers. Every human being, though. I can hear some of y'all, oh, my mother didn't do nothing wrong. Yes, she did. She couldn't help herself. She did the best she could. Forgive her. Return to the spirit of the Father, and eternal life is yours. Right here on earth. You don't have to wait until you die, until you drop your body. It can happen right here. But it's up to you. All right? Do the silent prayer, rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. And don't give up. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. The Hake Report is coming now. No anchor baby today. At 2 o'clock, brand new episode, live episode of Punchy's TV. Check out the merch. Like these videos. Like. Hit like. I hear it now. Thank you. And check out the merch on JessieLeePeterson.shop. Amazing. And to the callers, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be able to take them next time. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Take care.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
Steve, thank you for calling and thanks for holding. How have you been helped by the show?
I'm going to tell you this. I believe you might go down in history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, black man that ever lived on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anybody before you that's been that great. You know, freeing the slaves is one thing, but you've been freeing people of their mind, which matters, it should be anyhow, to you more than anything else, because with the mind not being right, there ain't nothing else going to happen right anyway.
If you can doubt every thought because you're not your thoughts, if you can doubt every thought, knowing that you're not your thoughts, you don't create them, they're not from God, that they're from the deceiver, the great deceiver, Satan. If you can doubt every thought, you can be free, just like that. At an instant. Bring every thought into captivity. It's so amazing.